Hello everyone, my name is Sheena and I'm a fourth year teacher, but this will be my second year in pre-K, and this will be my classroom setup for 2023-2024. I have already spent probably 7 or 8 days in my classroom working, and it is a disaster right now, but I have been obsessed with classroom setup and all kinds of teacher content for about 6 years on YouTube, and I finally decided to make my own. So if you're interested in classroom setup, keep on watching. Okay, y'all, this is the current state of my classroom. It is a mess. I left it a mess yesterday. I even left a nice pile of trash right when you walk in the door. But anyways, this is what we're working with. So I'm just gonna walk around and show you. I do have 2 classrooms. I am the only pre-K teacher, pre-K 4 teacher in this school, and so I have 2 classrooms and I have very large classes. So I'm going to show you both classrooms. So when you walk in, I have a little shelf. I do the pile system, so I just decided to drag everything out and separate it into piles before I start putting it away. Last year was my first year in pre-K. I was coming from 2nd grade, and I underestimated how much time it was going to take me to set up 2 classrooms. And so I pretty much did this classroom and didn't do a whole lot to the other one and left the cabinets a mess and nothing was organized. So this year I'm trying to organize everything, but these are just empty cabinets, and I do love that I have so many cabinets. They were not empty. I pulled all the junk out. This is my task box, fine motor center kind of area. Sometimes one of my aides will work here with a small group too. It just depends. This area is pretty much done. I went through all my task boxes yesterday and got them set up. They just need labels, so I will get those taken care of. And I really want to replace some of those boxes right there, but you know, we'll see if that happens. And then this is my library and listening center. It is not finished. It'll have like a book display with a bunch of books on it, and also the listening center stuff. I just haven't finished it yet, so. But at least it's one of the clean areas. And then my teacher area. I use this as my desk and everything. I do have another little spot where my computer is, but it has to stay where it is to work the smartboard, and I don't work from there. I had a big desk there last year and I hated it and found that I did everything at my small group area. So this is it, all my rainbow carts. Again, I've emptied out most of the cabinets so I can reorganize with my small group stuff. These cabinets right here do have like extra art supplies and stuff like that in them already, so I'm gonna leave those alone. But and then my kiddos' cubbies, half of them, and then some piles. I have like a paper goods, snack stuff, cleanup type pile. Over there is where I've started like my math pile. Over there is like miscellaneous containers, different stuff. This is gonna be like my extra center supplies because I'll change those out pretty often, and so I'll keep those handy and have those to switch out. That's very little of it, but that's kind of my whole group area where we do our math mingle, our morning slides. That is actually where my desk used to be, and I had a big desk, but the only time I used it was to run my slides and things for this board because the computer has to stay there. Now, I do have a little Chromebook that I use from my small group table, but it's not hooked up to printer, so sorry, it's a crazy situation, but we make do. So there's that. My bathroom's in this room. One of my decorations fell down. And then hand washing sink. And then my birthday board these are like my teacher books for themes and stuff like that. I do pull from them sometimes for the kids, but not until the kids are ready to take care of books correctly. So those are just kind of my books. And then this pile is literacy and writing. I kind of have it all grouped together right now, and I'll go through all that. And then this is the start of my science pile. So there's kind of a look at this room so far in all its messy glory. Okay, and then I try not to make you dizzy. I'm gonna walk to my other room that's connected. Oh, in this area, we're trying something a little bit different, but this will be like morning binders. Because I have so many kids, they have to share lockers, which I don't love, but we used to just keep these up here, but it's not gonna work with 2 kids per locker. So, oh, this is a little calm down area. I changed up a little bit this year. I'm getting a new rug. I just put that there to see if I would like a little corner rug, but I think I'm just gonna do a square rug there, but have my little sensory sequin wall, some little strategies we use, and then just some little things that they use. So it's behind the door, but this door will stay closed when we're in this room and the kids might need it. So okay, here's my second room. I have not done much of anything in here except for pull junk out. So let me walk in. Let me show you the entire room first and then we'll come back. So this room is used more as like our snack area. When we do centers, we do have to split because our class is so big. I have several aides, and so we split, and half of us will be in the other room and half will be in this room. Those 2 shelves, I did have a center there, but I'm having more kids than I had last year, and so I really need the space. So I'm having to take out a center, combine it with something else, and so this area right here is going to have like extra center supplies so that I have easy access to them. I don't actually have like a storage closet or a room even in my building where we can put that stuff. It is, the storage area is way across campus where I have to keep my extra stuff. And because I change out my centers and things pretty often, then I need something here. So I don't love that because I don't want to see all the mess, but that's where that's gonna go. And then this is going to be like my block center. So I'm gonna put a big bulletin board there. And of course shelves and all that stuff. But this is curriculum. When I came into pre-K, I was told there was not a pre-K curriculum. So I bought one. I've actually bought a couple since then because it took me a while to find what I liked. But this curriculum I haven't used and I don't plan to use because I really like what I have. But I don't know. My plan is when I get settled to look through it and see if it's something I might eventually use, and then, but for now I'm just gonna store it, and then when I have time go through it. So bathrooms in this room, I was storing, not like this is way high, because I've been moving it around, but there were 2 of these white shelves in there, and I just kind of had some extra stuff stored in there. But honestly, pre-K boys, whoo, they make a mess. And so my supplies and things were getting nasty and ruined. And so my goal is to take everything out of the bathrooms, which I loved having the extra space in there to store stuff, but I'm just not doing it. This has a bunch of furniture shoved in it, the girls' bathroom, because I just needed it out of the way. Some more center stuff. More cabinets. All of these are full of stuff. I've got to pull everything out, reorganize. This was part of our art and writing center last year. I moved it over here. I don't know if it'll stay, but. And then sensory bins and stuff like that back there. This was part of our art station that can move around. Sand table. Large whiteboard. One of my para areas. More cabinets that hold like student supplies. So paints and crayons and markers and all that kind of stuff. So again, I'm gonna pull that out and redo it. More cubbies. Last year we were fortunate enough to not have to use these cubbies, and so I used them as storage, and I had cloth in front of them so you couldn't see all that. But again, I'm gonna have to use them this year, so I'm gonna pull all of that out. And then this is just miscellaneous stuff. This is one of the desks we used last year, but it's just too big. I don't have space. Filing cabinets don't have space. Extra stuff. I need to figure out where it's gonna go or if it's going to leave the room. So there's a look at this room. Now, last year, I was saying I underestimated how long it took me to get 2 rooms ready, which is why all of this, the teacher that was in here, she retired after like 30 years in pre-K. So all of this stuff was hers, and I don't want it. I just never had time to take it down. So this room was really neglected this year. That stuff as well, taking that down. And then this random color sign with no colors, taking that down. So anyways, there's a lot to do. So I'm going to get started and then I will show you what I've done. Okay, I know you can probably hear my air conditioner, but it's so hot. I am gonna go take a lunch break. It is 12:30, so I've been here a couple hours. And as soon as I get back, I will show you what I've done in the room so far and what's still left to do. So it's a bigger mess now than it was earlier, but I'm gonna go grab something to eat, check on my kids, and then I will be back. Okay, y'all, back from lunch. Not much has changed in this room except my piles have grown. So I'm gonna flip you around and show you what it looks like now. Okay. So my piles have grown. Again, center pile. This is another box of stuff I need to go through. Miscellaneous I just didn't want to deal with yet. Math stuff. Containers. Paper goods. Nothing's happening over there. Nothing there. Literacy stuff has grown. Sounds the same. Nothing there except I moved that board over there. And then cabinets are still pretty much empty. Trash pile is still there. And that's pretty much it for this room. So really I'm just adding more stuff to the piles in this room. Now the other room. These are still empty. Well, that's a box of like rhythm sticks and music stuff. I want to move those puzzles, but I don't know where yet. Some of the trash. Para area, I did move some stuff around over here. So just giving them a little more surface area. And then they will work with students here sometimes at this table. So I'm putting this shelf, and that's where I'll put like they're like small group type stuff over here. Put a table here. I did move this shelf that was on this opposite wall, moved it. That will be art center and writing center. So all of this will change, but I think that's where I'm gonna put the shelf for now. And then they will use this table when they use that. Move this little shelf over here. I think that's gonna hold water bottles for the kids. Don't know about this area yet, but I'll do something here. This may be actually where I put like I'll have another center here that uses the table that will be like hands-on learning activities when we have learning centers. So this may be for the hands-on learning center. And they'll just pull from here and go to this table. The little cart, I don't know what will go on it yet. Bathroom, just chairs. That's all that's in there. Boys' bathroom, a few more chairs, but I did move everything that was stacked up here out. And then these two round rugs, those are just placeholders for tables because I need more tables. So I'll have tables like these, hopefully, here and here. This one can be used for block center, but it's also an extra space to sit kids for snack or learning centers. Again, block center hasn't changed much. This little table right here, I have those like Lego, that the Legos snap onto, the flat like sheet or whatever. I'm gonna put that on top and then they can do Legos there. Trash. This is all stuff I'm gonna see if anybody needs. And then a few little things I need to figure out what I'm doing with. And then I did start pulling some out of the cabinets. I have like some supplies there I need to rearrange. Emergency bucket, some big books that I don't have storage for. These go with like our plant unit. Some grass seeds, some spray bottles, stuff like that. And then these cabinets do have things in them. So I need to pull all that out, go through it, see what's in there. This one's a mess. I don't even want to tackle yet. But it's like outdoor play, sand stuff, bubble stuff, just random outdoor. These cabinets, I'm telling you, they're a wreck. Construction paper and paints, those will get moved. I already have a spot for those. A bunch of random cords and rope that was left from the other teacher. Cowboy hats, because that was one of their themes. Bowls that we used to like mix up homemade Play-Doh or sensory type stuff. Again, some sensory stuff, painting stuff, random. And then we keep our snack stuff in here. So cups, and I have a bunch to add to that. And then I think that's pretty much it. So it doesn't seem like I've done a lot, but there was a lot to move out, so it's looking way better. I kind of want to finish moving everything out. That's the plan. And then have a clean slate, and then I'll start putting stuff where it goes, so I see what I need to put in storage and what I have room to keep in here. So I'm gonna do that, and then I will check back in. Okay, y'all, I'm exhausted. It is 3:51, and I've been here since about 1 when I got back from lunch, and I did get a lot done, but my back hurts, I'm sweaty, I'm tired. I'm gonna go home, cook dinner for my family, and relax. So I'm gonna show you really quick what it's looking like, and then I'll see you next time. So here we go. started working on the art center, but I'm exhausted, so I'm not gonna finish today. I'll come back another day. I did not get the decorations done like I wanted to, but that's okay. This is all art materials, writing material, and some materials and some decorations. So I need to go through all of this stuff. And then that's some decoration stuff. And then I did get the Paris side all cleaned out, and I got a ton of these cabinets cleaned out for them to use. This is all supplies, kid supplies. These are all gonna be individual, like crayon pencil boxes that the kids will keep hopefully in the top of their lockers. We'll see how that works. But anyways, these are used and I'm just going to reuse them because I don't want to have to buy more. So they're in good shape. They just need to be dumped out and have fresh supplies put in. So this is a project for another day. Still have my table placeholders. That's all empty. Walls are still empty. Block center is still empty. Shelves are mostly empty. I have a couple of puzzles up there that wouldn't fit anywhere else. And a big box of music instruments, musical instruments that we use sometimes. And then this is all cleaned off. And the other room is where it is a disaster. So let's see. Miscellaneous pile grew. I need to go through all of that and figure out what's worth keeping and what's not. Math supplies, centers type stuff, that's all there. Empty containers definitely grew. Tons of empty containers. I will use some of those, but a lot of them are probably gonna be given away or trashed, honestly. Library, I did add I was gonna buy a new like CD player this year, but honestly, I have an old one that's fine, so I may just use it. And then I found the headphones with the little jack thing that hooks it all up and some brand new headphones. So we'll see. I just added those here for now until I get to that center. These cabinets are still pretty empty. This is where a lot of my literacy and math stuff is going to be stored. That way it's easy for me to get to it. Still a trash pile. Literacy and writing stuff grew. Science, there's a few more things. Centers, like free play centers, stuff like that, really grew. So I have a bunch to go through and try to get in bins where I can put them on those shelves in there. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But anyways, that's where I'm leaving it today. And I will be back tomorrow, hopefully, if I'm not so exhausted, and we'll keep working. So thanks for watching. If you liked, please give me a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.